Hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Rafael and welcome to today's video. Today we're back on the PTS, phase 2 of the PTS for the title update 16.0, and I want to talk about the Picaro's holster, which I think everybody is losing their mind, and I think they're right. So, Picaro's holster, during the first phase of the PTS, for those of you who don't know how it used to be, you had a core attribute of either +1 skill tier or some amount of armor, and then you had two attributes, let's say 10% explosive resistance, 12% skill haste, and an extra one, a third attribute being plus 20% weapon damage. Now, why that piece was so good? This would have been a meta changer for the hybrid builds. The reason for that was very simple. The new brand set Brazos the Arquebus, which pretty much changed their name, by the way, in case you don't know, comes with two pieces, right? Comes with 10% skill haste, which is whatever, and then it gives you 1% skill tier. That's already pretty unique because there isn't a single other brand set that rewards you with a core attribute. So we already have an extra core attribute from the brand set bonuses, right? Then we would have the first piece of the Brazos the Arquebus that we would be wearing, which would give us an extra core attribute as well, you know, the normal core attribute it will have. So if we look at the mask, that's the second core attribute right over here. And then we would equip Picaro's holster. Now, Picaro's holster was coming, as I told you, with a normal core attribute of being +1 skill tier, for example. And then you would have the 4 core attribute, which was the 20% weapon damage, which is actually more than a normal core attribute, because a normal core attribute, a normal red core attribute gives you only 50% weapon damage. This one over here gives you 20. So pretty much with just equipping two pieces of that brand set, you already had 4 core attributes. And as a hybrid build, that's pretty damn huge. If you combine that with a damn memento, at 3 pieces, you'd have a total of 7 core attributes already. Now, as you can see, they changed that because it was too powerful. I agree with them that maybe it was a little bit over the top. However, I don't think anyone would mind if they kept it the way it was, to be honest, but maybe it needed a nerf, I don't know. However, my issue is that the nerf that they implemented is actually pretty bad because it makes Picaro's holster just a brand set holster almost, right? The only thing that separates Picaro's holster from a normal Brazos the Arquebus holster is the fact that Picaro's holster gives you an extra 5% weapon damage, which is okay, I guess. But for hybrid builds, it's really not that big of a deal. So my recommendation would have been, you know, if they ask me, okay, we have to nerf it, give us another solution to how to nerf it. So what I would do is I would kept the core attributes being the way they were, either +1 skill tier or armor, right? And then what I would have done, instead of having 3 attributes over here, 20% weapon damage, 10% explosive resistance, and 12% skill haste, which of course you can recalibrate, by the way. You can get those being critical hit damage, critical hit chance, whatever you like. I would have made the 3 attributes being 2. So I would have taken out, let's say, the skill haste over here, and I would have added the 20% weapon damage as the second attribute and called it a day. That way, they could have reduced its power a little bit by removing 1 out of the 3 attributes that he had, maintaining pretty much the core attribute of +1 skill tier, another attribute for the 20% weapon damage, and then the last attribute being whatever, right? Maybe if they wanted to nerf it even more, you know, because 20% weapon damage as well as 1 skill tier might have been a little bit too much at the same piece, they would have taken down weapon damage to 15% or even 10% in my opinion, and I would still be happy to use it, and I would still have it as a must-have piece in every of my hybrid build, because again, we would have been getting almost 4 core attributes from simply using 2 pieces. We have been getting, you know, 2 skill tiers, almost 2 red cores, capacitor would have been hitting like a crazy. It's just, it was too damn good for hybrid builds, and I think for skill builds in general. And it's a shame that they nerfed it so hard, because right now, as I told you, there isn't really anything special about it other than the fact that you get an extra 5% weapon damage to it. 5% weapon damage won't make a huge difference. Most likely you won't even notice it, but an extra core attribute was making much more difference, and it was quite noticeable when you actually tried out the builds. So yeah, tell me down below in the comment section, guys, what do you think? How would you have liked the developers to nerf Picaro's holster? Would you have done something different? Do you prefer the way it is? That was a dumb question. Nobody would prefer the way it is. But yeah, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.